Yeah, so I bought a Spectrum a few months ago, and the guy threw in a few of his games with it as well, and one of them was this. So, in a rather tatty case, we've got Paul McCartney's Give My Regards to Broad Street, the game. I suppose I'll have to do it. Right, so what we've got here is the computer game that's based on the film of Give My Regards to Broad Street, which I haven't seen, which is based on the album Give My Regards to Broad Street, which I haven't heard. Okay, so the basic premise of the game, and presumably the film as well, I'm really not sure, as I said I haven't seen it, is that the new single for the album has gone missing and all the band members have gone home, and you've got 15 hours to recreate the missing tune. So effectively you're going to spend the game driving around the streets of London, meeting up with band members to put the tune back together, and then off to the recording studio to mix it. That's the basic premise of the game. It comes with, obviously, the cassette, as you would expect. And it comes with this rather large, I thought it was a poster at first, but not really, map of London, which you need to use to play the game. And you know what, I've got it upside down. Yes, sorry, let's try that again. Comes with this rather large map of London. Okay, let's get right into the action, shall we? So we start off in our car that frankly sounds like it needs a camshaft replacement, and we start off at Abbey Road Studios, and we've got to locate our band members. Now in the bottom left of the screen it'll tell us what band members are out, where they are. So for example, there we can see this dude, he's at Kilbourne, and he's got on the tube and he's now got out at Whitechapel. Now this is where the map comes into play, because for different characters there's a little biography, and you can work out what their interests are and where they live, so you can kind of work out where they might be going and what tube station they might be getting off at, so you can try and head them off at the pass. And that's absolutely fine if you've been paying attention to the map and you know exactly where you are. Otherwise it's absolute murder. So for example, for this person, I've got to try and find Hyde Park. Okay, so where on earth is that on here? Oh, come on. Yeah, it's just murder to navigate, it really is. I'm sure the more you play this game, the more familiar you'll be with the layout, and that's fine, but how much more of this game can you stand to play? Because for me, I shot a lot of footage to try and get as much in the video as I could with this, and I couldn't get to the end of the game. I just couldn't stand it any longer. Now this is an interesting dynamic. You can stop off at each of the subway stations to meet up with one of the band members, but if they're not there, you effectively just walk around until you tell the computer to get back in the car again. I actually played it for so long I did eventually bump into a band member, so it's pretty anticlimactic, to be honest with you. So I believe this is Ringo Starr, and he will hand us part of the song we're trying to reconstruct. Oh, my ears. And then back in the car again. Now here's a frustrating part of the game. Hang around a tube station for too long and you see this dude walking over here. Well, that's the traffic warden, and he will clamp your car, as it says gotcha there, which will then send you all the way back to the beginning, back to Abbey Road again. Although if you're playing it like I was, it really doesn't matter, because I had no idea where I was anyway, so yeah. Now, as anyone who's been to London will know, the city is well known for its quiet roads and complete lack of traffic. However, in this game there is one car on the road, which it doesn't matter, you cannot avoid it. It will hit you, and that too will also send you right back to Abbey Road as well. It keeps happening. And then when you think you're making some progress, it happens again. and again. It's utterly, utterly infuriating, and it adds nothing to the game. Yeah, I couldn't stand to play it until I won the game, but so I can't tell you what happens, but I can definitely tell you what happens when you lose. Apparently you turn into some sort of busker. Well, isn't that just a lovely tune? Yeah, so if you've got absolutely nothing better to do, and I mean anything better to do, why not give this game a go? It's garbage.